Well, hello everyone. How are you doing? How is your Tuesday going? I hope your day has been good so far. Mine has been a busy one. And it's hot. Where is the stinking thing? I'll make that bigger in a minute. Um, I will say I have taken chalupa and salsa out on some walks, and they both, when we get inside, they just splay. Because I mean, I don't blame them. If I could splay, I would too, because it is just hot out there. And let me see, how many steps do I have so far today? I'm working on to get back to the 10,000, and I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. So I have 7,232. Hey, Joe, how are you? Yup, it's another trip into girl world. It most certainly is. And we are going into 2014. Now, today, our girl, she came out with another video, and I don't recall what it was titled, but I do recall that she went to the Home Depot to get moving boxes. And she did say that they had several months still before they were going to move. And I just found that interesting to go, like making a deal to get moving boxes so soon because she made it sound like they don't know where they're going or anything. But you were going to go get some boxes, even getting, looking to get a box for the TV and then asking like, oh no, is there going to be a blanket for that? It was just kind of odd, that part. Now myself, I've moved a bazillion times, and my husband and I have that down. And one of the things I would tell her that I would recommend to her, because when you get moving boxes, they can be like all shapes and sizes and stuff. And if you're having to move boxes yourself, you don't want big boxes because you can't really lift them. My husband, and he's done this for years, and he still has some, but he has, because he has just like different stuff he has kept. um Banker's boxes, because you can break them down after you finish it, everything. So Amber, if you are watching this at some point, my suggestion for you is banker's boxes, because you can just like slide those underneath the bed until you need them. If you move somewhere and you're not going to move for another couple of years, just pull those suckers right on out and reuse. I mean, it's been great using banker's boxes. So I mean, we've had to use some other boxes too, but those have really helped a lot. So just, little tip for you there, Amber. So today we are going to be looking at, I pulled up the video, and we'll probably look at, maybe one or two others, but we are looking at the year 2014. This is still when Amber is new to YouTube, and she's like, it's a very different person than who we see today. And when I say different person, I'm talking about the way she presents herself and how she sounds and her overall personality. Now, I don't know why I did this to myself, but I did. So today, as I'm working and I'm designing some documents, and just because I need to have my white noise, and usually I've been having vintage game shows on because it's just, I like them. But today I found a video, and I'm not going to remember who the creator was, but it was kind of an overview on foodie beauty. And between the two girls here, Amber and Foodie, Amber and Chantal, in my opinion, Chantal's personality is much more grating, abrasive. Um, there's just things that I've seen that have just rubbed me just so wrong that I'm just like, oh goodness. So I can understand why the woman has gotten a lot of flack. And for both of these gals, they're not doing themselves any favors by starting a weight loss journey, so to speak, and then never really getting there. It's just, It's like we want to see progress, and I think everybody wants, them to have a good life. But one of the things I don't get, and I can't deal with, yeah, that's it, Joe. That's what it seems like, is that she's not, and that's what really it just I just can't, I just can't with her. I just can't. But one of the things I also can't do, I don't understand. So somebody out there, if you get it, let me know, because it's not for me. I don't get how people enjoy watching other people eat food. I do not understand that. Myself, I cannot stand slurping and smacking and all of that. I just cannot deal with it. It drives me bonkers. And for Amber, it's like for her to tell us, like, chocolate and then take a bite. It's like, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. And it doesn't matter who's doing it. I'm not going to like it. And watching Chantal of her mukbangs, I can't stand it either. But one of the things that I don't like either of them for doing it is I feel like they're exploiting themselves for money. And that bothers me. And I feel like they're making their condition worse for the sake of the almighty dollar. And that also bothers me, I mean, granted, losing weight, it should be simple, right? Eat less, calorie deficit, move more. And theoretically, yeah, that's what people need to do. But then there are also complications that you run into, especially as you get older. And I'm speaking as a woman who's 59, and your hormones start, crapping out on you and stuff. And if you have other things, like with me, I have my neck and my back that are bothering me, that got so bad in this past December, and I'm still working on next Monday. I have that other cortisone shot injection. So I'm like really hoping to get some relief. So there are times when people find it difficult to get that movement going because they have other things going on. There's just other complications. So it's not always as easy just to do that. However, when you are just like year after year after year, this whole the dealing with binging food, eating huge quantities of food, that's a huge problem. Last night, when I had my dinner, or it was also Monday, because Monday my husband brought chicka chicka boom boom to me, which if you don't have a Chewy's near you, you're not going to know what a chicka chicka boom boom is, but it's chicken enchiladas, and I like them because it has like kick to it, and and I ate that, and I was satisfied. And I thought to myself about these two gals, and I'm like, I just can't imagine eating the amount of food either of them have eaten. It's just like wow. I mean, I just cannot imagine doing that, and then doing it on camera. On top of that, I just can't imagine eating in front of you guys. I'd be highly uncomfortable doing that. Foodie has an eye roll gasm when she eats something. Oh wow, that's kind of creepy. Well, let's go ahead and check out Miss Amber. Back in 2014, when she was, younger and not a seasoned YouTuber. Because I think both of them, I mean, Amber is not stupid when it comes to YouTube and what gets views. And I know Foodie, she had her channel removed and then there was reinstated. I'm not really sure what happened there. I guess I'll figure it out over time. Um, so anyway, let's just go ahead and check this out before I just ramble some more. Let me move that up a little bit for you guys. Okay, here we go. This is Amber's My Coming Out story, and it got
Hi everybody.
um it has 7,360 views. Okay, so let's make this bigger and let's start it.
As you can tell by the title, This video is about my coming out story. I'm sure all of you know by now that I am a lesbian. And this is my story. To be quite honest with you guys, I'm not even sure how to begin the story or what even to say. But I have watched quite a few coming out stories on YouTube already, and they're very, I don't really know the word for it. They're there for people who, probably need help coming out, and I feel like I kind of want to be a part of that community, and I kind of wanted to just tell you guys little glimpses of my coming out story. So, when I was a little girl, I want to say about 7, I honestly didn't know the difference between liking a male or a female. I remember even at that age, I would, kiss little girls. I know that's so weird, but I mean, I guess the girls I kissed didn't know that that was really bad or sinful or anything like that. And, it felt normal. I never really kissed little boys when I was younger, but I did have crushes, and um, I never did, you know, my parents never saw me having crushes on little girls. I'm trying to find words to word this, but they never saw me having crushes towards little girls, but they always saw me liking, boys and stuff. And I got taken away from my parents, put into foster care at the age of 9, and through that I formed major crushes on boys. I know I was young, but I did. And I also liked girls. My crushes for the boys were known, very clearly known, because I tell everybody that's just how I was. And but I didn't really speak upon crushes for girls because, as at the age of 9 and 10, I didn't really hear, other same genders liking each other. And plus, I was a little kid. Just, I don't even know. It was never known. And then I got put into a group home at the age of 10 or 11. And when I turned 11, I had my first real kiss from a girl, I guess. I don't even know how to describe that. Because supposedly we were dating. I know I was super young, but when you're young, you think you're dating. But we considered each other girlfriends, and so she was my first real kiss. I still remember her name, and we're still friends, but we rarely talk. It was just, I was really young, and when I started realizing that maybe something was wrong with me, the fact that not only did I like boys, but I also liked girls, was when I was living in that group home. The staff acted as if I was taboo, because they did know that I had a girl relation, and they kind of acted weird about it, and I felt like, what is wrong? And that is when I started really wondering what is wrong. And I did not want my parents knowing at all. But from the ages 11, 12, 13, I had a lot of girl and guy crushes, and I did kiss quite a few girls, but it was more like not real kissing. I don't really know how to explain it, but I always kept it from my parents. And when I was about 13, I got put back in my home with my parents for a 6-month trial to try living with them again. And during that time, I was older, I was growing wiser, and I was starting to understand things better. And I would hear my father saying really bad things about gay people. he would say how it was gay black men who created AIDS. He would say horrible names like faggot and dyke and just really mean things. And sometimes he would say, "Thank God my children aren't gay." And it hurt. It really did. And as I grew older and older, I knew for a fact, for sure, I liked girls. I had girlfriends, and, you know, all my friends knew that I was bisexual from the ages from 14, 15, 16, and they all knew, and my parents still didn't. I did not want them to know. It just, I wasn't going to let them. My mom never spoke upon same sex relations. I never heard her say anything about it, so I never really thought that telling her would be bad, but I was still really scared. Um, okay, so when I was 16, I liked a girl a lot more than, just a little crush. I thought I was in love. You know how that is, you guys. Don't act like you don't. You think you're in love, but you're really not. That was just a little high school thing. um, as that was happening, I did have a lot of guy crushes. I had a lot of boyfriends and things like that. And, none of them were super serious. A few got serious, but none were that serious. But all my friends thought of me as a very boy crazy type of girl and stuff like that. But there was this one girl, and it was long distance. I met her online somehow. I have no idea. I still remember her name. Her name was Brandy. And the only reason why I remember her name is because I was writing a letter to my friend about her saying how I do like this girl, and I don't know how to tell my mom. I don't know how to tell my parents. If I like her this much, I feel like she shouldn't be a secret, and just all this stuff. And the notes, I guess I never ended up giving it to my friend, and I left it in my pants pocket, and my mom did my laundry. You can only imagine what happened there. But I did not find out till months later that my mom read that note, because during one argument, I was telling her, I was actually in tears, telling her that she doesn't know everything about me. She doesn't know, everything that she thinks she knows. And I was just yelling at her. And the whole time I was saying that, in my head, I was thinking of the fact that I like girls, and I'm hiding it every single day of my life and torture, as my father says horrible things about gay people. But my mom right then and there said, "I know you like women." And that is exactly what she said. She says, "I know you like women." And I was like, whoa, what makes you think this? How do you know this? And she told me about the letter, and she showed it to me, and she kept it to me. I could not stop crying. I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, what is even happening right now? And she took it so well, though. I had to explain to her that no, I don't just like women. I am bisexual. And so she tried to make it funny, and she's like, sometimes I think women are hot too. She was just joking. And I told her to promise me to not tell my dad, because I wasn't sure how he was going to handle it. So as I had more boyfriends and girlfriends, I never really, had my girlfriends around my home when I was living with my parents, but I did bring my boyfriends around sometimes, which was awkward just the same. But so how did my dad find out? I honestly don't remember. I think he kind of just knew. I think my mom told him, to be honest. And I never heard him say anything bad about gays. It was strange. It's like he changed, but he didn't even treat me different, which That's what I was afraid of the most, that he would treat me different because I was bisexual. Um, Years went on and I was 18, 17, 18, and I had a more serious relationship with a girl that I told my dad about. It was another online relationship. Seems like the online ones are more serious with me. And I told him that I was going to meet her in person and this and that, and he really didn't think anything bad of it. And I think what helped too is him and my mom ended up separating, and he found another girlfriend who was also bisexual. So I think she kind of, you know, taught him that it's not bad to be gay. It's not a bad thing. It's not something you even choose. So as time went on, I ended up moving out of state, and now every time I talk to my dad, which is so rare, it has nothing to do with the fact that I like girls, but every time I talk to him now, he always calls my girlfriend a friend, and then he laughs. It's his way of joking, but it's his way of showing me that he accepts me, and that is what I love more than anything, the fact that my family accepts me. Every single one of my family members accept me, and I appreciate that so much. But yeah, I kept saying how I was bisexual, but no, I'm not. I'm actually a lesbian. When I turned 18 and moved out of state, I moved to Oklahoma, by the way, if you guys are curious, which you're probably not. um I started realizing more that guys were just not my cup of tea. I didn't really like, I don't want to be too TMI in this video, but sexually, no. So, after some time went on, I honestly was debating whether or not if I should just come out as a lesbian, because everyone knew me as bisexual, and I was kind of like scared all over again of what people would think um, if I was full lesbian. But my mom pretty much already knew, and she accepted it, and so now everybody knows, and I am a lesbian, and that's just how it goes. I do not like guys like that. I mean, it's just not my thing, and I did not choose to be this way. I just want to clarify that so many people think it's a decision, and it's not at all. Like, it's not. And so many people think it's a sin, and it's not. I don't know how love could ever be a sin. I just can't comprehend it or wrap my mind around it, because everything I went through to get to this point, I was able to find Crystal, and I love her so much. And for someone to call that a sin, I feel like they are sinning for judging, because who, how is it someone's right to judge who somebody loves? How is it somebody's right to vote upon if we should be married? I think it's wrong. I think that is where people need help, honestly. And I'm happy and proud to be who I am. Don't get me wrong, I don't walk down the street with my hand in my girlfriend's. You want to know why? Because people are rude, they're judgmental, and there are hate crimes everywhere. And yes, I live in fear outside of my home to be myself. I mean, I am proud of myself 100%, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like this world needs to change, and they need to start accepting people like me, because I'm no different than you. It doesn't matter if you like men, it doesn't matter if you like women. We are all the same. We all want love, and it doesn't matter gender. Love has no gender. It's that simple. Love has no gender. So that is my story, and I know it was probably really boring, but that's pretty much how my coming out story went down. I probably skipped some parts, but that's the gist of it. But remember, you guys, never judge somebody for who they love, because love is one of the most special things that comes with the human. So I just want to leave you guys with that. And
You know, I like this Amberlynn. looking at her, listening to her at this point in her life. She's likable. She is relatable. And I applaud her for sharing her coming out story, so that other people could hear it and maybe they find it within themselves, go like, okay, I'm finally going to do it. So I'm very glad that she shared that. And like I said, she's just relatable. This is someone that was like, I can understand why people would have started watching her at this point. And not only that, but she had her whole life in front of her. I don't think this Amberlynn would have gone like, my future self is going where she is today. I don't think that's what this Amberlynn was looking for her future. I think she was hoping for a very different future than what she has ended up with, where she is now with herself, in terms of her life, in terms of her weight, in terms of everything that's going on with her. I mean, I really feel like it's almost like she has built her own prison with social media. I think a lot of these issues with her can go back to, and Foodie too. That whole thing of, I think, Joe, you mentioned, the feeders earlier. You said, I don't understand the feeders. And it's like, I don't understand that myself either, of being turned on by, I guess, watching someone's grow, or, having this fantasy about someone getting larger. I mean, I don't get any of that at all. And I do know it's somebody's thing, but obviously it can lead to some health complications, which is alarming. And that's something that I do worry about with Amber, especially where she is right now. And I don't remember what her weight was. I think in today's video, she did mention her weight, but I don't recall it. And I think she had gained a few pounds, but I don't remember what it was. And I mean, and I'm fully aware that I mean, the road for her, if she is going to make a shift in her, and that's a big if. If she's going to make a shift in her life, that's an undertaking. I mean, it took her time to get where she is right now, right? It didn't happen just boom overnight. It's certainly going to take a lot of time if she's ever going to reverse where she is now. And none of us know if she will ever. I mean, when I say make the decision to do that, because I mean, I know she has said that she was going to do that many, 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 many times. And then that doesn't happen. And she falls off. And again, I think that's very frustrating for her audience. I mean, it's got to be frustrating for her too, right? It cannot possibly be enjoyable to constantly start and then end up at a worse place than when you started. That's got to be very tough. Okay, so let me see, which one was that? I think that was trying to look at the other videos during this time period. Okay, let me just scroll through that with you guys. Let me share my screen so that we can see what else was going on at that time. I was going to start out with her. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Was that's January 2nd. Okay, January 1st. That's what I wanted to do. January 1st of 2014. So she had made the reason why I don't have a job. Wow. Okay, I know at this, okay, and I do want to listen to this, because I know at this time that Crystal's parents were giving Amber money. So I do want to hear it straight from her. So let's go ahead and Check this out.
Hello, everybody. This is a completely random video, but I feel like it's needed to be said. I know a lot of you don't know my life, obviously. Um, you only know what I allow you to know.
And that's true today.
And a lot of you say I should get a job and stuff like that. And first of all, I would love a job more than anything. I think having a job will help me in
It would.
more than just
Today it would.
being able to help pay bills and for food and stuff like that. It'll help me with my weight loss. It'll help me get out of the
Yeah.
house a little more.
Yeah.
It'll help me in so many ways that
Yes.
I really want. I really, really, truly want a job. Um, but I cannot get one because I do not have a car. I do not have a license and I do not have transportation. And unfortunately, where I live, they do not have buses. I'm used to having buses and stuff like that, but they don't have buses here. And so I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that I don't not have a job because I'm lazy or because I just don't want one or anything like that. I want a job more than you'd imagine. You can ask my girlfriend, you can ask anybody, but I do not have transportation. My girlfriend doesn't have a car. I don't have a car. We do not drive. The only people in this house who have a car is my girlfriend's parents, but they work every single day besides on the weekends, and they use their car. They drive hours away just to work, which that's inspiring all in itself. But I just wanted to let you guys know that right now in my life, I am not capable of getting a job because of transportation. Um, Work at home jobs I would not be able to do because the internet on my laptop is horrific and my laptop is very slow. Jobs wouldn't approve.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Okay, I don't know exactly where she lived at this time, but I do find it interesting that, okay, there's no buses. And at this time, I don't think Uber was the thing. So there's, you're not going to be able to Uber. But I mean, surely there was a store, there was a something that would be fairly nearby. I mean, I don't care if it's a PetSmart, if it is, an HEB, which is a grocery store chain here in Texas. I mean, I don't care what it is, but there would be somewhere that maybe the parents on their way to work would be able to drop her off or something. Or if she had other friends. I mean, I kind of like, if there is a will, there's a way. Like if you did want to work, you would find a way and do that. And the reason why I say this, I think like right now, I just heard a story from my husband of somebody that he knows whose younger brother is going to be moving in with them. And the younger brother, all he does all day is play video games. That's it. Doesn't have a job. Capable of working, just doesn't have one. Allegedly puts in applications all the time, but just doesn't have a job. And, has never done his own shopping, like grocery store shopping or anything. And so, says that he can't. I don't know how. So I don't know if it's the same kind of case in this of like, well, there's things that you could do, but you're choosing not to, or if it's like they lived literally out in the middle of nowhere, on some little farm road or something, and there's no store, no nothing anywhere nearby. So none of those things of what Alonda is saying is even possible. I don't know. And if that's the case, they did live in the middle of nowhere or whatever, wherever their parents are going, where they're driving hours, to. Certainly there might have been something nearby where they worked that she could have gotten a job there. It's just what I'm thinking. And I'm wondering about Crystal too. It's like, so they have both of these young 20-something girls living in their house while both of the parents are going off and working. So what are the girls doing all day? I mean, Are they cleaning? Are they cooking? Are they doing anything with themselves? I mean, that would bug me as a parent to have my child at home with their significant other, and I'm supporting both of them, and my happy ass is going to work every day, and they're just, kind of hanging out. That would bug me. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Well, let's continue and finish this.
Me anyways for that. I've tried before, and most of them you have to um, pay. And my girlfriend's parents already told me that they're not willing to do that because they have seen a lot of scams with stuff like that, which is totally understandable. So I just kind of wanted to, make that clear and tell you guys that please stop telling me I should get a job. I know a few of you have said it completely in a nice way, um, because I honestly just cannot get one. If it was that easy, I would so have one already. I really want my own income. I want to help with bills, help with food. I want to be able to go with my girlfriend on dates. I want to be able to, give money to her parents. So I just wanted to say that because it kind of hurts my feelings that people think I'm not getting a job just because I'm lazy or something, because that is not the case whatsoever. And I just wanted to tell you guys that there is no way I can get income. And as for my girlfriend, she has income, and so I just wanted to make that clear that she isn't like me where I have no income whatsoever. So I just wanted to let you guys know, kind of just make it clear because lately I've been getting a.
So at this point, did Crystal have a job, but Amberlynn didn't have a job? So is Amberlynn the only one in this household without a job? Is that what we're dealing with? If you know, please let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments below, because I don't know and I would like to understand. Because if that's the case, if I'm the girlfriend and I know my girlfriend's just living, in my parents' home with me and isn't working, and I'm supporting her and my parents were supporting her, that would also bug me. It just would. It'd be like, really, we're doing all of this. What are you doing? It would bug me.
A few people saying that, and I find that very strange. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that. And I think that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't come off as rude or anything. I just kind of needed to get this off my chest and let you guys know the reason why I didn't have a job. So that's that. So I'll see you guys later. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
But she still comes across to me as someone who's likable right now. And, I haven't seen anything from her totally where I'm like, okay, she's just not likable whatsoever. But I know she's done a lot of things, but, I'm just trying to get to know her over the years. But, as the person that I'm seeing, she seems like a sweet, naive young girl that has been through a lot of stuff, that's trying to figure out her life, that decided to start a YouTube channel and start documenting her weight loss. And, and I'm sure just like with every channel, I mean, you don't start out and you don't have, thousands of people watching you. So you start out, you get that first sub and then you get to 10 and, you keep growing. But comes across as a very sweet girl at this point in time. So let's see what else is on her channel at this point. Let me go back. Oldest. Got to do my scrolling. If there is a video you want me to review and react to from her, let me know. Let me know as I kind of do this, retro of vintage Amberlynn, so that I can understand her a little bit more, in addition to like the historical things that other channels have put together. And just for curiosity, I'm wondering, where do you guys think that she will be moving, or do you think she will be moving? as she is saying that she and Feline, and it really bugs me that the recent girlfriend's name is either Wifey, Jade, or Feline. I mean, is Jade her actual name? I mean, no, I really don't know. Why do we not go by like maybe a middle name or something? I find it also very odd, And not only that, it's like, okay, when this person got involved with Amber, my understanding is that she had been a viewer of Amber's. So she knows she's like a YouTuber and everything. So if you get involved with a YouTuber who's vlogging, wouldn't you expect that you're going to be involved in the vlog and you're not just going to have an elbow or a toe in a video? And I think that's something that has also bothered her audience, is that they don't feel connected to this person. And why do we use, Faline and Bambi? What is up with that? That is something I just find it odd. And maybe I just don't get the joke, or maybe there's a story behind it and I just don't know what it is. I don't know. Okay, here's something, Life with Amber. There's 13K views on that. And we have a little inexpensive frozen food item on there. So let's go ahead and check that out. This is January 13th of 2014. So let's check this one out too. Oh, we're getting fancy with an intro. Good for you, Amber.
Here are my body sprays for today. I'm wearing Hot Date by Calgon. It's a warm vanilla and pear body mist, and it smells really good. I got this one from Walmart. And I'm also wearing Dream of Love, Frosted Pear, Sugar Woods. I didn't realize they were both pear. That's funny. And it's a fragrant mist, and I got this one from Victoria's Secret. So this is what I'm having for breakfast. It's 2 scrambled eggs, half of an onion, and half of a serving of spinach that I cooked myself. Well, I cooked it all myself, but it was like fresh spinach, and a tablespoon of salsa. And this came out to about, less than 200 calories. What are you doing, Charlie? You never sit on here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, getting mad, huh? Getting feisty? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Cute cat.
Oh, he just almost bit me again. Ringo, that's my shoe. Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing on my shoe? What are you doing on my shoe? Huh?
Is a cute kitty.
So a typical thing my girlfriend and I like to do is we go in the freezer for our dinner and we choose what we want, because most of the stuff we eat for dinner is in the freezer. So this is a brand that we like to get because it's only $1. We're being cheap this year. Let's just say that, because normally we used to spend a lot on groceries, but my girlfriend and I decided we're gonna have a limit. We're gonna help with money better, and stuff like that. So we get a few of these. Yes, it's processed. Yes, it's not healthy, but you know what? You only live once. I'm losing weight. I'm changing my habits in other ways. But I don't know why I'm giving you a big old preach, and I just really wanted to show you something hilarious. Besides the fact that these have faces on them, what the heck does that say? Let mama feed you. That's an awkward moment there. No. Oh, take a deep breath. I'm not. Quivering lip as I gently have a tear fall down my cheek. So, I just had dinner and I totally forgot to show you guys. Yeah, she did that on purpose.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, so Potato Chip says that Amber docks Jade when they first started talking. Then she pretended to break up with her and said she's dating a new person. She's called her wifey Alex and now Feline. Now, okay, I just find that weird to just call her all these different things, you know? I just find it odd. And I was like, okay, did she pretend to break up with her or drama on her channel for people to go like, oh, yeah, like, was that for views? I don't know. I don't know. Potato Chip, have you been watching Amber for a long time? What is your history with, girl world?
I totally forgot to show you guys what it was, and it was so fucking good. So, let me describe it for you. It was a piece of chicken that was about 3.25 ounces, even though that doesn't really matter. And my girlfriend's mom put like paprika, pepper, and some like pieces of garlic on it. And what was life when I was eating this? And then the side dish was brown rice mixed with what's it called? Quinoa. And she put onion in it. That was delicious. And then the other side dish was zucchini, onion, and what was the other stuff? Squash. Holy crap. If I would have shown you guys, you would have been salivating as you looked at such a video. So maybe that's a good thing I didn't show you. No, but in all seriousness, it was very delicious. Did I call it dinner? If I called it dinner, I did not mean to call it dinner. It's actually lunch. I just get confused because our lunch time is during Crystal's parents' dinner time, so I get so confused. Our schedule's out of whack. Don't ask. But yeah, it was just really good, and it was less than 300 calories. Like, what? But I made it like 340 around there because I like to be like very careful with my calories, and sometimes I overestimate by just a teensy weensy because I'd rather do.
Wow, that's so interesting to hear her say that. That she likes to be very careful with her calories. Because, if that were true, would we be in the situation that we are now if we were so careful with our calories? If that were actually true. I mean, maybe she was back then. I mean, let me just, give her the benefit of the doubt that she was. But something had to have changed because, it's like, if you are actually careful, then you're not going to see the results of what we have seen over time with her, you know? I mean, I just think I go back to, I think the best thing for her was not to be on YouTube, to be in an intensive residential situation, to reprogram her brain and to get a lot of therapy and a lot of help to put her on a different track. And and she could document that. She could journal about that. She likes her some journaling, or journal all you want about that within a controlled environment. But then, she wouldn't be able to have access to everything that seems to be on her channel, be it Walmart, Target, Torrid, Trader Joe's. I don't know what else she brings to the plate other than those things.
Do that, then underestimate, and then mess everything up. And that's why I have a limit of 1,800 calories, just in case that does happen, because it kind of leaves room, because my fitness pal does want me to eat more calories than that, which I don't want to do. So yeah, just wanted to tell you guys, since I couldn't show you guys. I don't show you guys everything I eat clearly, like at all. And I never really tell you guys what I eat if I don't show you, but I just felt like I should share this because honestly, this was one of the best meals I've had in a long, long time. currently watching The Bachelor. I love this show and The Bachelorette. Don't hate. For dinner, I'm having potatoes, onion, and a pork chop. I love onion and potatoes. It's one of my favorite things. And pork chop is one of my favorite meats. It is, all this is so good. I also had this last night, or actually, I had this yesterday for lunch, and this is just leftovers. This is about 360 calories. So I have all these books, and that's fun. Socks on the ground. I was going through them to kind of put some in my Goodwill pile to give away because I need to be honest with myself. Well, Crystal and I both need to be honest with ourselves and give some of them away that we know we will not read. Most of them that we have now we will read, but I feel like there's still like 5 in there that we won't. We just need to be honest with ourselves. That's all it is. So I said in my weigh-in video, what the? Distracting me from talking on my video. Grand Theft Auto turning on. So I said in my weigh-in video today that I'm not going to weigh in daily, but I already feel myself thinking about the scale tomorrow. Huh? You both took each other to the beach? Uh-oh. So I just wanted to end my vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
I do like her ending of basically, if you're not smiling, smile. I like that because, we do want people to have happy lives, right? I mean, I know I do. I don't want her to have a miserable life. I want her to have a happy life. I feel like she's been making bad choices for such a long time. And I don't know if she'll ever be able to dig her way out, so to speak. I listened to one podcast about her today when I was walking the dogs, and then started another one, which I haven't quite finished. All very, very interesting. And I know there are what's it called, Ambies, the people that support Amber, and then Hater Nation, which there are some creators that are in there, and I guess just like the public as well, who I guess have pulled for her, but are also fatigued by the fact that you ain't getting some progress, girl. I mean, there's uh, just we're seeing the opposite of the reason you started this whole thing was your weight loss journey, and as opposed to losing, we've seen ballooning instead. And the human body is not going to be able to keep doing that forever. The human body is not designed to carry all of that. And that's just got to be just so hard on you. I can't even imagine. Okay, I'm trying. Let me see. Talking with Amberlynn, bad news. Okay. I'm interested in what the bad news is. And this will probably be our last one for today because I'm going to have my dinner. Where did it go? There it is. Bad news. Well, I don't know. There's this binge. I don't know. I may want to look at the binge confession. I may have to. Okay, I may want to watch that too. So let's see. Attack of the Pizza. Okay. Goodness, and we're not even getting out of January. Oh, it's going to take me forever to get through all of this stuff. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what Amber has to say now.
Hello everybody. I'm about to give some bad news, and I mainly want to, say it in a video because I feel like everybody should know. Before I, you know, express the bad news, I just want to say that um, I'm not a quitter. This is hard for me to say. Um, and I really don't, I really, 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 more than anything, do not want anyone to look down on me for this. And yeah, just please don't. I'm already feeling, sad. So I really don't want to feel worse. Sometimes I feel like I try so hard in my exercising or my dieting that something always backfires. I don't understand why. I feel like maybe with exercising, I might honestly have to not start so hard and do something very small. Um, I am a 23-year-old woman, and the fact that I have to do something even easier than I was doing appalls me and shows that I am very unhealthy. So, my bad news. Here it is. um, as you guys knew, like I have an accent. As you guys know, I was doing a movement. I was doing videos off of YouTube, a series of 6 that I planned on doing for 15 weeks. This is my second week. A couple nights ago, I was doing it, and as I do it, my girlfriend's in the room with me. She's either, watching TV or playing her video games, which is always the case, video games. But she's kind of there to, root me on in a way. And sometimes I like when I'm, exercising and she looks at me and she smiles. It makes me want to keep going. And, I appreciate it a lot because she pushes me when she doesn't even know she's pushing me. So I was doing the workout, and this workout is mainly on the chair for people who can't do a lot. So I thought, you know what? This will be perfect. It can't be too hard. The first week went, great. I made a video about it, and I did mention how I do feel my muscles working when I'm doing it and certain things like that. And a couple nights ago, I guess I wanted to, I don't know, push myself harder. I honestly don't have any idea what I was thinking. But there's this part where you're sitting on the chair. Like, let's just say these are my legs and I'm sitting and your legs are down or however, and they're like bent. Oh yeah, okay, there. These are my legs. This is so pathetic. And you have to like lift them up and go like this. You have to do that, quite a few times, which is exhausting. And then right after that, there's one where you literally lift them up just like this. And they hurt really bad when you do that, trust me. So, normally when we have to do the ones where you go like this, normally I'm just like, oh, because I am heavier and I can't, lift my legs up that much because my legs are very, very big. My calves are very, very big. But I decided, you know what? Why not go all the way? Why not put my legs up like I should be? After maybe the 4th or 5th rep, I was like, whoa, what was that? Like something in my right leg, like underneath my knee, like in that bend, like really hurt. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe now I'm doing it right. Maybe that's a good pain. And I remember my girlfriend looking at me like, wondering if I'm okay because I was like, damn, what was that? So I was just assuming, maybe I finally was doing these more right and my body wasn't used to it and this and that. I woke up the next day and I could barely even bend my leg. I was like, what in the world did I do? And I thought back to the workout and how I decided to push myself further, but I only hurt myself. As the day went on, I was noticing, how much pain I was in, how I couldn't bend my leg. There was one point during the day when I needed to like go down to the floor, I guess. I think I was feeding the animals and I had to pick up their plates or something like
Yes,
that.
Sam Chan.
And OMG, the pain I felt literally almost made me fall to the floor. I was like, what the hell was that? And I was like, you know what? Just because I'm in pain doesn't mean I'm going to stop my workout. I'm going to do the best I can and da da da. So the next night I did it and whoo, that hurt. Um, Next day I woke up, which was yesterday, and it's swollen. It hurts billions times worse. Um, I don't know if I pulled a muscle or if I like sprained a bone. Like I'm not a doctor. I have no idea. Um, it hurts so bad to even just walk, to bend it, to move, to sit, to stand. It is literally aching. So, um I don't know what to do. The only thing I do know what to do is to put my movement on hold. So my bad news is there's no movement. It's
Okay, if you're in that much pain and whatnot, I mean, now I don't know at this point in time whether or not she has health insurance or not. But if you are truly in that much pain about that, wouldn't you want a professional to check it out? Now, at the same time, if you are, because there's good pain and bad pain, I think we all can, get down with good pain, bad pain, right? If she was doing something and it was causing her pain, then she should have stopped, you know. I don't know, Insolent Violet, if she ever mentions seeing a doctor for this particular thing. That's what I'm kind of wondering, because it's like if you are and you're this young, you need to get that kind of like nipped in the bud, so to speak. So I don't know if she did, but I mean, I have injured myself before, like working out. And it's like, yeah, I had to back off and like not do certain things. I mean, there were times when I was like doing step, and my buddy Luis, I love him so much. Oh, he was such a great instructor. He pushed us so hard. I loved that. Um, but I would just do the moves at a low, I would lower it, because I wouldn't just like go full out. So there are ways that you can modify. And so I guess she was doing things full out instead of modifying anything, or just not doing a movement that's going like, oh, that's uncomfortable, that hurts, and hurts in a bad way, not hurts in like, oh, it's just fatiguing my muscles. So if you know if she's went to a doctor about this, do let me know.
it's very hard for me to push myself so hard and only, get some negative outcome. It seems like that's always what happens. It's not fair. I was really enjoying these videos and um it just makes me sad. So I can't handle negative comments, so please, people, please don't leave them. I can't because I'm already sad enough. I feel
Okay, right there. I can't handle negative comments. Girl, you put yourself on YouTube and you're vlogging your life. Every creator gets negative comments. I mean, that's just how it is. Everybody does. So, I mean, I can understand saying like, please don't give me any negative comments. I understand that, because I mean, getting negative comments, nobody likes that. It's not fun. But I'm just saying to 23-year-old Amber, I mean, girl, you did it to yourself by putting yourself out there and blogging your life. people are always going to have an opinion, good, bad, or indifferent.
Feel very let down. I know this isn't my fault, so I can't be mad at myself. I'm just ugh. And once my leg starts feeling better, I'm definitely going to continue my exercise. But as for now, there's no movement. It's
Okay, with this no movement thing, because she was doing these videos, I have a question. I don't know the answer, but what I'm kind of thinking is like, well, then why didn't you just walk and not do those videos? Like, hey, if that was causing you pain, was there something else you could have done that wasn't causing you pain so that there would still have been some movement? I mean, I don't know, but so I mean, I'm never going to get an answer to that. If anybody knows, let me know. But I'm just kind of thinking there might have maybe you could have just done upper body something another, because that way there would have been movement with your arms. There's no movement of legs there, so you're not going to be, pulling anything that's bothering you. But maybe just do upper body. Something is what I'm kind of thinking.
ugh, it's hard to admit, but definitely no movement, and I'm very sorry if I let anybody down. I honestly don't want to end this video on a sad note. I can't let it happen. So, I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of everything that I'm doing. I like to remind myself every single day that I'm doing the best I can and I'm getting there. I'm losing weight. I'm doing great. I'm really proud. So I'm not going to let this downfall ruin my whole everything. I'm not going to let it happen. So if you guys want to leave me a comment, please make sure while you're typing,
Upper body
try
stuff,
not to be rude and just try not to
working out.
yeah, just try. I know there's really no one who's rude to me. The person who was, I have blocked them already. So I'm pretty sure, I have you guys by my side and I appreciate it so much. So thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys for watching this video. And just when something like this happens, don't let it ruin the progression you are making, right? So if you're not smiling, smile. Bye.
Potato chip, yeah, I have heard that she is. Sorry, I like actually I was meaning to do something else and I like got out of it my own way. But I have heard that she is always proud of herself. And I mean, it's good to be proud of yourself, to be proud if you accomplish something, or if to always keep on trying it. And if you don't get to where you want to go, to pick yourself up and keep on going. I mean, be your own cheerleader. You go, rock on. But I think it's different with her as people have watched her over the years, because it goes back to there hasn't been consistent, sustained progress. And I think that is frustrating. I mean, that's the word that keeps coming to my mind when it comes to Miss Amber here, is that people did not start following her to just, leave mean comments or something. They related to her. They saw some of themselves in her. And she seemed very kind of demure, soft-spoken, and willing to kind of put herself out there and keep going. But at the same time, she did lose that 89 pounds. I think she's mentioned that 89 pounds. I don't know how many times. It'd be really interesting. I don't know, maybe somebody has done this. It's like every time that she has said that 89 pounds, to have every single clip of that. I think that'd be very interesting to see what she looks like in over time as she continues to tell us about the 89 pounds that she's lost and then obviously regained at the same time too. But I am concerned about her health right now. She does not look like she is doing well. Okay, I'm trying to get back to where I was. Trying. Again, if there is a video you want me to look at, please let me know the title of it, and I will. I'm going to see if there's something at all. And okay, here's March. There were a couple of other. Okay, here's something. Date, day, and night. Life with Amberlynn. Okay, so that's a possibility. Am I sharing this with you guys? Oh, no, I'm not sharing this with you guys. I am so sorry. I meant to be sharing this with you guys. I apologize for that. I really thought that I was like sharing this as I scroll. So if you see something, you can be like, hey, let's look at that one. But let me see if I can find something that is. Maybe we'll just go ahead and watch that one. Yeah, let's just go ahead and watch this and we'll wrap things up.
Good morning, everyone. Literally, good morning. I woke up super, super early today.
Okay, I will have to say there was something that I watched where she was asked, like, what is something that you say all the time? And she absolutely had no clue what it was. And I've heard people make comments about how she says literally like all the time. And I have heard that from her a number of times. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it. Yes, she does use that word an awful lot.
Compared to normal, because my girlfriend and I are going grocery shopping earlier than normal. Right now I'm just in my big old box full of morning bars that I eat, trying to choose which one I want for today. I really want to try a new Quest bar that I haven't had, but then I'd have to film a review, and I am filming. I am feeling.
Question. Has anybody ever seen a box of bars like this in somebody's home before? Or do you have a box of these, I don't know, breakfast bars or whatever they are? I mean, I've gotten like, I think the last things that I bought, I don't have anymore right now, are Kind bars. But I just got like one little box of them and kind of like, ate them over time and then I'm done with them. But this looks to be like a hodgepodge of all kinds of stuff together. And it seems to be, like probably over 50. Seems to be a lot. Like they're getting these things a lot and just dumping them in this box. I've never seen this before.
So lazy, but we'll see what I choose. So this is the one I end up choosing: chocolate cookie dough protein meal bar, Slim Fast. I think it's 200 calories, 10 protein. I really, really like this one. So, and my girlfriend chose this one, the peanut butter and jelly Quest bar. I have never tried this one, so she's a lucky one right now. So I want to change my cell phone case, and I'm having like difficulties choosing between these two. Meeny, meeny, miny, no. Okay, totally kidding. I just don't know which one to choose. I'm trying to match it with my jewelry. The jewelry I'm wearing today is all of this beautifulness. I'm wearing these 3 bangles. One looks like so. The other one looks like this. This one has a bow on it. Totally cute. I don't remember where I got these, to be honest. These earrings I'm going to wear I got from Charlotte Russe. This ring, I don't remember where I got it. And this necklace, which I got from Forever 21. And I think they're both really cute and they would match my jewelry perfectly. I think I'm going to go for this one, though. Okay. Thank you guys for helping.
I really want to cut that hair of hers. I think she would look so much better with a haircut. Okay, so we're just watching her braid her hair. Okay, can we like move along here? Okay, fishtail braid. Okay, that's nice. All right, let's move along. And she looks cute. A grocery haul.
So we are currently in Five Below. Totally obsessed with the perfume section. And yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. And after this, we'll probably go into Ross, and then we'll probably go into Marshalls and then Target. But we saved a lot of money, so we both have a pretty good amount to enjoy ourselves with today. We just got done at Applebee's, and that was joyful. And yeah, Crystal, put that thing down.
Okay, I have a question. So she can't work because doesn't have a way to get there or anything. So how is it that they're going around going to Five Below and going to Applebee's and doing all of this? Does Crystal at this point have a car? Do her parents are they the only ones with the car? And so this was filmed on the weekend? I mean, I don't know. So if you know, let me know.
Bye. So I just got out of Five Below and then Ross. I swear, I am overly cell phone case addicted, purse addicted, and perfume addicted. Every time I go shopping, that's like all I buy. It is so weird. I don't get it. But I got Crystal's parents something. We both like chipped in, but I think they'll like it. I'll definitely show it in the haul because I plan on doing a haul tonight to show you guys what I got because I'm sure you guys are curious what I spend pointless money on. Well, not pointless money, but you know what I mean. Money that my girlfriend and I sat here and saved forever just to do this, you know. Anyways, I'm having a really good night so far. Lots of walking. My knee really hurts. My feet hurt. My girlfriend's legs hurt, but it's worth it in the end. Pretty sky. Pretty. Pretty sky. Love it.
Joe, that's what I was thinking. No money, but a shopping haul. Not working, but shopping haul.
I think I found my keeper. Crystal, on the other hand.
Oh, I like these.
You like those? Oh, yeah. Style and profile.
So we're in Target, I guess. Yep, we're in Target. going to go see the Barbie movie. I'm kind of curious about it, but I'm not going to go to the movie theater to see it. But I do love me some Barbie.
Crystal wants this. She went and sat down on the bench because her feet were hurting. So I came and got her this. It's kind of cute, huh? So this is what Crystal's buying, a bunch of these Xbox things. This little thingy majigger and some cutie underwear. She also bought how many cell phone cases? Like 2? Oh, 4 cell phone cases. But me, this is all my stuff. And then I still have to buy all that. Oh boy. So I just filmed my haul video. Hey. Yeah, that was scary. So I just got back from a very, very, very long day, but a very wonderful day all in itself. I just filmed my haul video for what I bought, and OMG, my room is a freaking mess all over again. I spent like 3-4 hours last night cleaning it, and now look. Yeah, that just happened. Anyways, honestly though, you guys, today has been freaking incredible. I have had such a great day today. Grocery shopping, Applebee's, shopping with my girl, and then we got Sweet Frog. We haven't eaten Sweet Frog yet. So Sweet Frog is a frozen yogurt place, if you guys don't know. We bought it and then we brought it home and we'll probably eat it later. Sorry if this is shaking. But anyways, it actually stands for something like something in God we trust. Wait. I don't know. The frog part stands for like something to do with God. Now I feel stupid. I forget. But anyways, it's really good place. I can't even talk. I'm just going to vlog later. Is this your new toy, huh?
Well, I'm surprised Shalika didn't make up for that.
It's mine.
Boy.
It's mine. Oh, you're running from me? I legit just ran.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So this is also what I got from my giveaway from Miss Beautiful Alicia. Thank you so much. They're fortune cookies. Fortune cookies shaped as soap. They're soap shaped as fortune cookies, and they smell amazing. Like, I'll show you one. Oh God, you guys, you have no idea. Look at this cutie thing. And I guess there's a fortune inside of it too.
That is cute.
Here, I'll show you guys the other one. This one I want to eat, even though that's not possible. It looks like something you'd eat, and it smells like it looks like a cinnamon roll. Oh God. But thank you so much, Alicia. And this is another one. It's like a forbidden fruit, and it's green and purple, and this is like a thingy I'm assuming that you put in your bath. But thank you so much, Alicia. They all smell so good. To continue our day, my girlfriend and I are going to sit together downstairs, watch a movie on Netflix, and eat our Sweet Frog. Okay. Ice cream! Ice cream! Oh, frozen yogurt. Frozen yogurt! Frozen yogurt! Frozen yogurt! I got the froze. Okay, yeah. Do you want plastic spoon, or I guess I'll use plastic too, even though I never do. Sweet frog. Cat toy. I'm getting it. Yay. So that one's Crystal's. This one's mine. That's mint, by the way, and coconut. in cheesecake cubes and vanilla chips. And hers is a bunch of different chocolate. By the way, no, we did not finish all that frozen yogurt. Just thought I'd let you guys know. So, we didn't even end up finishing the movie. I think we're gonna go upstairs and Crystal is gonna buy like legit 200 rock band songs. So, we're gonna be up there doing that for a while.
Don't hate.
I'm not saying the movie was bad, it's just, that's kind of what we want to do right now. But anyhoozle. What's that cute now? What's that cute now? This is the cell phone case. We both got this cell phone case today, actually.
Cute.
But Crystal's
That's
using it
cute.
right now. Smart Glass, you have a new message from Sly Flag. Who's Sly Flag? What are you guys talking about?
Oh.
You guys, I'm gonna end my vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I wouldn't say today was the greatest in
No.
What I was meaning to say is today wasn't the greatest in calorie counting. That sometimes happens on the weekends, but that's okay. Crystal, you're purposely just peek your head real quick.
I'm already out of there.
Gotcha. All right, you guys. So ending it for sure. I will see you guys tomorrow. So anyhow, if you aren't smiling, I'm drunk. Nah. I'm shopping drunk. I'm date drunk. I'm Crystal drunk. I'm not drunk at all. That was a complete joke. I haven't had an ounce of alcohol in how long? Forever. So I don't even know why I'd say such a thing. Anyhow, I think I'm just crazy today. So I'm gonna end. Huh? Oh, New Year's Eve was the last time I drank something. It was like wine. Anyhow, you guys, if you aren't smiling, smile. Bye.
All right. So that was a day for Miss Amber and Crystal back in 2014. Um, what did they do? They went to Applebee's, they went grocery store shopping, they went to Five Below, they went to Target, more shopping and stuff, tried to watch a movie, didn't finish the movie. I mean, I cannot tell you guys how many times I start a movie and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of bored with it, and I like move on with my day. And I try to go find something else and see if it, strikes my fancy. Happens like all the live long. You guys probably do the same thing. I don't know. But she definitely seems very different here than what we see now. I see peaks of who we see today, but not full out, but I do notice that, Crystal was not wanting to necessarily be on camera. And I've heard people mention this, and it's like kind of Amber is kind of like putting her there anyway, which if somebody doesn't want to be on camera, you just like, let's not trick them into it, sort of a thing. So that's kind of just weird. I mean, this one, it kind of seemed more kind of just very playful. I haven't seen other examples of just watching a full video of her to see when she has done that, to see if it ever seems like really kind of creepy to me or not. If you have thoughts and opinions about that, let me know. If you want me to look at more of 2014, also let me know that too. Otherwise, I may move on to 2015. Again, if there are other videos, retro videos, vintage videos of Amberlynn that you would like me to react to, review, and react, do let me know below in the comments. I would appreciate it. but I'm going to get down on the go-go myself. I've got to pop my dinner in the oven, and I have a grocery store we have here is called HEB, and they have what's called Meal Simple, and so I have a salmon meal that I'm going to pop in the oven. And no, or is it chicken? I'm sorry, it's actually a chicken dish that I'm going to pop in the oven. I don't remember which one it is. I just saw the one on top and I'm like, okay, we're going to have that. Anyway, and I'm going to hang out with chalupa and salsa. My husband is working tonight, and oh, he just about got the wine menu where he wants it with editing. And yeah, the other floor son just put in her 2 weeks notice, so he's going to be even busier than he is right now. I mean, life is always interesting in industry. What can I say? And I'm just used to it. I'm used to. And he also has. There's a rosé event this week, and also wine and dine. I think started this week. There's always events going on at the restaurant. Always, always, always. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you to my mods for being here. I really appreciate your support. You guys rock. And of course, I'm still covering on passive, and the only thing that's going on in the passive world is that they got this janky contest going on to, basically boost engagement on a particular video and give people a chance. And like the total prizes is what, $21,000, something like that. I'm going like, okay, if you can do all these prizes for everyone, how come you can't get any products out into the world for these founders to sell so that everybody can make some coin? That's really just kind of like, I'm just frustrated with them. So it's nice to be able to step away and kind of look into the, Amber world and, talk about that with you guys. So, and I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'm planning on it. I haven't asked my husband of like, what's going on, but I may not get to it until around this time tomorrow. I'm not really sure. But anyway, thanks so much for being here. Thank you for those of you who participated in the chat. Thank you for those of you who were just lurking, and anybody catching the replay. Thank you so very much. And don't forget, you're beautiful and I love you. Until next time, good night, everyone. Bye-bye.